Hey, what's up? I got a lot of stuff here. Boxes, cardboard, foam. Look, let me show you. See how that? You couldn't even see it. But yeah, all this stuff. And the plan to expand the jungle terrain build. I need to make a waterfall. Still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but I have ideas. We're gonna get started. This should be fun. Yeah, I could do it with this. Yeah, this actually works out because what we're gonna do, the mountain part here, and there's like this all puddle zone, right? And the waterfall comes in. So, boom, boom. We want that right there. Talking, the bank is here. This is all where the rock face starts, so it's gonna build up. I could do it as the crags and then build up to about right there, and then build up another layer on top of that. That's what I'm trying to do to make it modular. Am I gonna have enough space for the second pond? The second pond should be about that, so I have that about to build with. Actually, I think the layer approach is going to be the way we go. So that means this. Now, another layer of cardboard. Top. Keep on doing that until we get the desired height. It's gonna take a while, but this is how I did my rock crags that you guys saw in the other video that I hadn't showed you how I built. But now I'm showing you how I built it.
Ooh, you
Watch
okay?
out because the hot glue is hot. That's why it's called hot glue. It's not gonna matter which way it's glued because it's all gonna get covered with the tissue, but there's a reason.
You okay,
for
Dad?
it. Yes. I just scared myself. Not that one, the other one. Because this is where that water pond is. Right, so I need to actually fill this in too, because this is where the waterfall zone, the first zone is. So I actually do need to fill this part in. So that in mind, yes.
Oh, just hacking that up.
As you can see, I haven't really said much, but that's because I kind of just want to let you guys enjoy the build. This was a very interesting process. So I don't really have much to tell you, at least for this part. So you just get to enjoy me building.
I know this looks crazy right now, but it's going to be a beautiful piece of nature when we're done. There's going to be a lot of steps to this.
There isn't any rhyme or reason to how I'm ripping up the cardboard. It's really just chunks.
Now we're starting to get there. Actual rock
So you're gonna
face.
make a waterfall, kinda?
I'm going to make a waterfall, yeah. Not cut off.
Because I can see it.
I will say there is a satisfaction that I get from just tearing up the cardboard. It's nice.
Now, to help us get a little bit more lift real fast, we can do this now. Because I want to beef up the lift fast. Watch this.
So that's what that knife is for.
Uh-huh. And that's going to bring up a lot of height very quickly.
That was a big piece.
And we're going to cardboard around that too. To unify. Oh. This is going to be a weighted piece, bro.
The foam that I got was actually from another build that I had. That Halloween diorama build that I had told you about. Where I started to repurpose pieces from for the tower build. So I had that big chunk.
I think that's definitely, yeah, that's enough height, I think, to get the first part of it. Part one.
First part one. Just there.
And the reason I want this piece that's evenly flat on the top like that is because this is going to be one part of the waterfall. It's going to come and now it's going to build around from there so that a second part can be put on top. I want some semi-modularity here. Oh, you alright?
Yeah.
So I built a surface that I can actually build on top of. Hopefully the other piece will stay on it. That's enough. So it'll be like, you know, about right here, and then, you know what I'm saying?
You got a little crazy there.
Didn't work. So this is what we're building on. And this will then go on top of here like that. Now, what we're gonna do is move this over. Take this and start doing the same thing we did before on this. And because I got some more foam, I'm probably gonna start with the foam to probably use the foam in order to use the foam the way the foam and the foam and foam, foam, foam,
I don't know what happened. It was like an obsession with the word foam. I couldn't stop. I don't know what it was. I'm so sorry.
Okay, now you're getting a little crazy. Oh, it's smoking.
Hot glue is hot. It's not called hot glue for not hot reasons. It's called hot.
What does that even mean, though? So now you just made a song about phone and hot glue.
The foam madness. The madness of the foam has foamed its foam.
Wow. I burnt them out. Now, cardboard.
At this point, I had more of an idea of what I was doing, and things got calm again. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys into the madness a little. Madness.
Okay, so this is the idea. Now, if you see, this is one tall waterfall, right? And it's going to be a waterfall here. Everything else is going to be like rocky terrain and dirt and whatnot. I might want to like extend the base on the bottom, if anything on the one side, to like give it more trees and stuff. But this is the idea. And then you can take this and it should be modular. So the idea is to have like rocky scatter terrain or whatever on the top, right? And it's all covering all this, and it'll still give us a good waterfall. In fact, I might just flock this. You know what I mean? With the, you know what? That's an idea. I think it could work if I do that. And then boom, like that, to give it the second layer. And if you look at the other side to see how this ends up profiling, it's like this, and this is all going to be more unified because of the tissuing texture process. I'm probably not going to show you the tissuing texture process. I just wanted to show you how I did this, because this is exactly what I did when I did my crags. And then I textured everything with the tissue, and then on top of that I put everything else, the flock and everything else. So that's what I'm gonna do with these. And yeah, then I'm gonna film how we do the waterfall process, because I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. That's gonna be fun. We're gonna experiment there. So that should be freaking wild. Let me see. Wow. Yeah, that's tall. That's the only comparison to. Oh my.
I'm sorry for
This is
you
gonna work.
guys who are like easily distracted. That's my kids
This is
are talking
going
to
to
their
work.
mom. My kids are talking to their mom in the background.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
for the modularity that I was speaking about. So imagine this. Look at this. So we might have a way where the two waterfall builds could come into. Ooh. Oh my God, there's possibilities already with how this is gonna. There's possibilities already. I'm excited. This is a lot of possibilities. All right. I'll catch you after I. Kind of an experimental thing here to try to do the waterfall. Gonna try something here. Working out at all. If this is just an exercise.
My kids speak actually pretty loud. I didn't realize how loud. It's weird because then when I need them to answer a question, never mind. Anyway, you know, parenthood. Yeah, this trick here that I did with the plastic wrap, I don't know how effective it was. At least it gave me a base for, you know, the glue.
But I could get away with it because get all the blue part of it out there. Boom.
And this was a few layers that I had to do. I did a couple layers, you know, actually make this work. So this is an involved process, this one. But the paint and flocking and everything is pretty much exactly how I did on the previous jungle pieces that you guys saw. So if you remember that, that's pretty much what I did here. So yeah.
I have sort of another idea, but I don't know if it's a good one. Because hot glue is hot. I don't know if it would be a good idea to do it. There. To get it more, you know, and it will just, you know, let it drop the way it will.
I honestly don't think that had any effect at all, to be honest.
No, how?
I don't think that had any effect. I think that was just wasted Mod Podge, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie.
So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. So here's where I am right now, and I'm gonna be making additions. We got some work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Let's start with this one. First, I got some cotton here. What I'm doing is, I'm gonna tuck that in there. I believe, oh God, there's gonna be kind of a thing, huh? Just gonna get it in there. Oh well, yeah, this is gonna be a thing, huh? I don't know if I did this right. But we want it to froth up though, which means really what we probably want to do is this. Take our glue on the bottom, and now we're gonna, yeah, I think that's actually what we want. Now, in theory, I don't have to do it on this one because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could maybe just yeah, maybe. Oh, no. That actually might work out more than I wanted it to. Or better than I wanted it to. Not more than I wanted to. I really wanted to work out, so it's not really like it could be more, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Down here. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna come up.
That's what I meant by the plastic sheet giving me a base. I think that's pretty much what I needed for the hot glue to work the way that I wanted it to work. So it had something to kind of like travel down. I'm not sure how effective that was, how, like, if it would have made a difference with or without, but that's what I did. Yeah.
I kind of want to put it in the freezer to make it cool faster. But I don't know how that's going to overall affect the entirety of the piece. Right, you know? I'm just gonna say screw it and try that anyway.
Freezer sounds.
Okay. So I had just enough room in my freezer to put it in there. So we're gonna, yeah, and now I'm gonna attempt to, maybe I should wait to see the results before I attempt this one. But what I can do with this one is something I know I want to. So we're gonna, cause this happy little tree is gonna go right here. And we're gonna have a happy little tree up there. Just a nice happy little tree that somehow just is there for no reason.
Okay, Bob.
Oh, that glooped. I think there was a piece of cotton in there that glooped up there. That's what that was. Alrighty, I think like I thought it would. But it's also very shiny. And I think gloss Mod Podge on top of there could help. But I'm probably going to have to put more cotton here. I probably shouldn't have put the cotton there the way that I did that. But it's alright. What I could do now is, let me reheat.
The layer of Mod Podge that I had put on here actually really helped everything.
Would it speed up the drying process again? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. I don't know if that way, maybe. Hold on, I should probably look up if that's a good idea before I try it.
Me searching right now. I was searching if I could freeze the Mod Podge. Don't freeze Mod Podge. That's bad. Don't do that. I looked it up though. See, sometimes when you don't know, it's good to look it up. Sometimes that's what you want to do. Look it up. Don't, you know what I mean?
Alright, good. It's not a good thing to do. Alright, cool. So, now we're gonna do the same thing on this one. And then I'm gonna add some more stuff to it. I'll see you guys later. So yeah, I've been adding some stuff, as you can see. I did the hot glue thing here, so I like it. And I can't wait to see with the gloss Mod Podge, once it sets, how that's gonna look, you know? But I'm adding more details now to detail it up, you know what I mean?
I love slapping that stuff on because it makes it cohesive with the other pieces that I had made for the jungle build, so it all comes together on the table in a good way.
I like it. I like that. Now this one I don't have too much space to work with because I have to have this one on top of here in order to complete the piece, right? So what it means is I have a limited amount of space to work with as far as decorating this part. But this is actually the profile that I want. So actually I have more space than I thought. Yeah, I have more space than I thought. No tree on this part though, I don't think a tree, I mean, unless and that would be on the same side, so no tree. What I will do instead is give this something else. Maybe one of these. Oh, I kind of really like it. Yeah, it's gonna have fun staying. So I gotta run the glue up here like this, and then turn it. So the thing is like that, and
So yeah, getting those little fake plants at the dollar store and Walmart really is a good thing because it really does help to pop the pieces when you put them up on the piece. It's really good. I really like it what it does because it really makes it good. Like, it's just adding all this detail. It's like free detail. It's really nice. I like it. It's nice. It's very easy. Just look at that.
I honestly like that. And that is pretty much where this is going to be concluded, except for maybe painting brown on there, but honestly I don't even think that's necessary. And you can kind of still see a little bit of the thing. I can just right there. And to be honest, yeah, honestly, I think this is where it's at. Now we just have to sit, let it dry, and let the Mod Podge cure. And I think this is good. I think this is good. So I'll catch y'all when this is dry, and then we'll do like glamour shots and stuff, basically. Yo, what's up? So I think we got to where we want to go with this. I don't know how I feel about the hot glue trick. I'll just let you guys judge. You know what I mean? But there's nothing left now but glamour shots. First I gotta find Susan though. Where is she? Lazy.
Anybody that made it this far through the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know, the whole 9. If you like this content, because I like making this stuff, and it's you know, it's fun. So come join the fun. I guess that's all I really got to say. You know, let it be easy.